Happy day after Thanksgiving. Today is November 24th, 2023, and this is your Black Friday planning video. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving, maybe even with family and friends. This is the last November Friday planning video for this year. Now is the time for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Quick trivia, email me if you want to respond. Why is today called Black Friday? Don't Google it, only send it if you know it. Okay, this holiday shortened week has not been without excitement, so come back Monday for the market update, and even with just 3.5 market days, there's a lot to report. So we're entering the home stretch. This is the time we see the end of the year, and I'm already hearing people tell me to call them after January 1st. Quote, nothing will get done in December, quote, close quote, according to some. Well, we have a lot to do in the 37 or so days left this year. I want to touch on a few of those today, and we'll go over them in the coming weeks. In the next few weeks, I'll talk about some tax planning techniques that we talk about with the tax advisors this time of year. I don't give personal tax advice, but working with your tax advisor, there are some ideas to help you keep more of what you earn. Speaking of that, take a look at the November blog on the website. It is just about that. Okay, 2 items on the agenda today, giving and harvesting. Yes, as for the giving part, recall that this coming Tuesday, the 28th, is Giving Tuesday. Thank you to the Walls in the Charleston area for sending me the reminder of their great work that you do with our armed forces. This year, they hope to once again fill over 1,000 Christmas stockings for troops around the low country of South Carolina. Check out townsfortroops.com. That's towns, the number 4, troops.com. If anyone else has big plans for Giving Tuesday, I'd love to share them, so please send them my way. As for the other giving we're talking about in your financial plan, donor-advised funds can be a great tool, especially if you have appreciated stock or want to make a multi-year gifts in one year. This has become more popular in the past few years when the standard deduction was raised, so it became useful for some to stack a few years worth of giving in one year, do it into a donor-advised fund, and then distribute the money over multiple years. Please feel free to reach out to ask me about this. Although we're getting close, you can open and fund a donor-advised fund pretty quickly, and once that's done, the gifting can take place at a more leisurely pace, not tied to the calendar year. The key is that the funding of the donor-advised fund is the actual charitable event. Please call me with for more details on this. This should be done in the next few weeks, even though we can get them done closer to the end of the year too, but please don't wait. All right, let's talk about the harvest. Okay, no, this is not time to head out to the farms, although I'm very proud of my sons in Israel who spent some time on the Israeli farms this week, helping out where the normal farm workers are serving in the IDF. There were even some cowboys from Utah and Montana who flew to Israel to help. No, I'm not talking about that kind of harvesting. I'm talking about tax loss harvesting. As I explained to some this week, if we have an investment that is not done well, we can do a few things. Of course, we can wait for it to make it back to where you bought it. The famous money manager Peter Lynch used to say, the problem with that plan is that the stock does not know where you bought it. In that case, by the way, you have your position in ABC stock, and that $10,000 position goes down to, say, $8,500. Then you can wait, and if the company is okay, it'll be back to $10,000, and you're back to whole, and that's a good feeling. Another technique is selling the stock when it is at $8,500 and then waiting 30 days to buy it back. Then after that time, buy it back, let's say at $8,500 still, and then it goes back to $10,000 like we said. You're whole again. The difference is you have taken a $1,500 capital loss that may be able to be used to help with your taxes. Again, to be very clear, this is something you must work with your tax advisor on. I do not give personal tax advice. Now, this is not to say that buy and hold is not a good technique. I'm just providing some additional ideas. There are many reasons to look into this idea, but let me give you just 4. First, this can be used for rebalancing portfolios. This can also be used to reduce the risk of large, over-concentrated positions. You can also use this if you're liquidating your holdings for income. And last on this list, if you use active mutual funds or ETFs, this can be used to help you with capital gains distribution. As usual, even simple topics seem hard when they involve taxes, and it cannot help to compete against the football, turkey hangover, and shopping deals. Please keep in touch as we run for the end of the year. There'll be a lot to review and some exciting year-end tips in the coming weeks. Please enjoy your weekend. Consider planning something special for Giving Tuesday, and check back in next week on Monday and Friday for more videos. Have a great weekend.